Good morning. Today we are working on lesson 5 in our textbooks. Go ahead and open that up and let's begin. It says Emma has 6 boxes of 2 chocolates. Here is her 6 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and each box has 2 chocolates. May has 2 boxes, 1, 2, and each of her boxes has 6 chocolates. How many chocolates does each friend have? How many chocolates does Emma have? This is Emma. I'll put E. And M for May. What is our multiplication equation that we could write? Instead of adding them by saying 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is what they did here for us, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Instead of writing all of this, we could have easily written 6 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 in each box. 6 times 2 equals 12. Much quicker. Emma has 12 chocolates altogether. Now let's take a look at May's chocolates. Here they drew the pictures of their chocolates. Instead of saying 6 plus 6, we can just say 2 times 6, 2 groups. Group 1, group 2, times 6 in each group. 2 times 6 is 12. 6 plus 6 is also 12. May has 12 chocolates altogether. 6 groups of 2 equals 2 groups of 6. 6 times 2 is the same as 2 times 6. Just like when we were adding, if we said 2 plus 4 equals 6, 4 plus 2 is also 6. We're learning that it's the same thing when it comes to multiplying. The order that we place the numbers does not change our answer. So if we said 3 times 2 is 6, 2 times 3 would still be 6. Okay, let's look at the next page. Let's practice a few. It says do number 1. Instead of saying 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is what they did here, 2, 4, 6, 8, let's write our answer. Instead of writing all of this, we can write down there are 4 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, and inside of each group, there are 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. Instead of saying 4 plus 4 is 8, we can say there are 2 groups, group 1, group 2. Inside of each group, there is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10. I'm being careful not to write my answer here because I noticed that there's another equation here. That means this side of the equation has to match this side of the equation. What number times 5 gives us 10? 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 groups of 5 gives us 10. So if we remember from the earlier page, we learned that you can change the order and the answer would still be the same. So if it's 5 times 2, 2 times 5 would also be the same. Just based on that, if we look at B, 2 times 9 is the same as 9 times 2. 10 times 2 is the same as 2 times 10. 2 times 8 is the same as 8 times 2. Did you see that? We didn't even have to solve for them because we know that changing the order does not change their answer. 2 times 9 is still 18. 2 times 9 is still 18, or 9 times 2, I'm sorry. So 8 times 2 is 16. 2 times 8 is still 16. 10 times 2 is 20. 2 times 10 is still 20. Let's look at the problem down here. There are 2 rows of stickers. Here is 1 row, and here is the second row. There are 2 rows of stickers. There are 7 columns of stickers. Columns are going up and down. 1 column, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns of stickers. How many stickers are there all together? So they want to know how many there are all together. Write 2 different multiplication equations to find the total number of stickers. So the first one, they started us off with 2. So we're looking at 2 rows. And inside each row, how many are in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like saying how many are in each group? 7. 2 times 7 equals 14. 7 plus 7, right? Now we're going to write a separate multiplication equation. We're going to start with 7 groups instead, so that's 7 columns. So now we're looking at it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why we started with 7. And inside each column, there are 2 stickers. So we will put our 2 here. 7 times 2 is still 14. 2 times 7 is the same as or equal to 7 times 2. And both of them would be 14. There are 14 stickers all together. Number 4. There are 8 packs of glue sticks. There is 1 yellow and 1 red glue stick in each. How many glue sticks are there all together? Write 2 different multiplication equations to find the total number of glue sticks. So we know there's 8 packs of glue sticks. That's like saying there's 8 groups times there is 1 yellow and 1 red glue stick in each. So in each pack, there are 2 glue sticks. So I'm going to say multiplied by 2 equals 8 times 2 is 16. Since it said write 2 different multiplication equations, I know 8 times 2 is the same as 2 times 8. And both will give me the number 16. So the total number of glue sticks is 16. What is the value of each? 1 times 2 is the same as 2 times 1 equals 1. 2 times 2 is the same as 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 2 is also 6. 4 times 2 is the same as 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 5 times 2 is the same as 2 times 5. 2 times 5 and 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is the same as 2 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 7 times 2 is the same as 2 times 7. 2 times 7 is 14. 8 times 2 is the same as 2 times 8. 2 times 8 is 16. 9 times 2 is the same as 2 times 9. 2 times 9 is 18. 10 times 2 is the same as 2 times 10. 2 times 10 is 20. Let's say all of our answers and see if you can see any patterns. Oh my goodness, I wrote the wrong answer right here. 1 times 2 is 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And remember, we talked about the pattern that you can see in the ones place. If we were looking for the products of 5, now we're going to see if we can find any patterns for the products of 2. Remember, product is the answer to any multiplication problem. What do you notice in the ones place? 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. That means any product of 2, the answer will have either a 2, 4, 6, 8, or a 0 in the ones place. So for example, if I said 2 times 12, which is not here, we didn't do that one. 2 times 12 is 24. And I know 24 is a product of 2 because I can see it had a 4 in the ones place. And that is the end of lesson 5. Let's go ahead and take a look at our workbook and open to lesson 5. Okay, here is your workbook, exercise 5. You are going to work on this page and the page behind it all on your own. When you are finished, please take a picture of both pages and upload it to Google Drive, okay? And as always, if you need any help, please find an adult and ask for help. You did a great job today. See you tomorrow. Bye.